Let's bring in Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn. He serves on the Finance, Judiciary, and Intelligence Committee. Senator, always good to have you. You were instrumental in this nomination process and this hearing process for Kash Patel. Tell us what Americans should understand about how things will be different under him when he becomes director.
Well, Martha, two of the most important institutions in America are the Department of Justice and the FBI. And as you know, they've lost their way under previous administrations. But dating back to even when President Trump was in office, James Comey basically weaponized the FBI to the detriment of Hillary Clinton. So that was a bipartisan way that they essentially abused their power. But then James Comey got upset because President Trump let him go, and he went on the warpath, basically to make sure that a special counsel would be appointed. The upper management of the FBI started the Crossfire Hurricane investigation based on a bogus Steele dossier, which essentially, as it turned out, ended up being opposition research from the Hillary Clinton campaign in 2016. So I am really happy to hear Kash Patel say he's going to restore the FBI to its traditional role as a law enforcement agency without regard to party or politics. And that's exactly what I believe he will do.
That investigation was a real low point for the FBI as we watched it unfold and fall apart under the weight of its own untruths in the end. And only 40% of Americans feel that the FBI is in good or excellent shape. That's a very pathetic number for the agency. And we all hope that the agency will have much higher numbers than that. Very strong record in terms of confirmations so far. He is number 19. We can put this up on the board and get a look for the folks at home at how many are cruising through this process. And, you know, I think that there was the feeling, Senator Cornyn, that a lot of these were going to be very rocky. And I think that it's probably to the dismay of these Democrat senators who were standing out on the street corner bemoaning the fact that Kash Patel was getting through. Here's what they have to say, and here's the picture of them out there.
My Senate Republican colleagues are willfully ignoring myriad red flags about Mr. Patel.
This political hack does not deserve to be in this building.
Kash Patel, mark my words, will cause evil in this building behind us, and Republicans who vote for him will rue that day.
So there's the picture. It was pretty lonely out there for those senators in the cold on the corner by the FBI. Your reaction to that effort on their part, Senator?
Well, my Democratic colleagues want to act like November the 5th never happened. But actually, the election was a repudiation of the Biden administration, including its Department of Justice and FBI. And President Trump and his nominees, Pam Bondi as Attorney General, Kash Patel as the FBI Director, have promised to restore these institutions, these critical institutions, to their former glory and role. And as we discussed, obviously that does not involve politics. Those are left to the other branches of government, to Congress and to the executive branch. And so I'm sure my Democratic colleagues are upset, but they are basically wanting to deny the mandate that President Trump got and the repudiation of the Biden record and the Biden Justice Department and FBI.
Well, all these individuals, all these individuals now have an opportunity to prove themselves to the American people, and we hope to see these numbers of confidence in these agencies go up. And we hope to see transnational gangs and crime on the decline in this country, and a focus from the FBI on making us all safer. Senator Cornyn, always great to have you here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Martha.